never forget that day.
Up, Norman.
Hero of the hunt.
No, you are not. LaGuardia, Cessna 365 now, 1500.
We are heading for the hunt.
Negative. Disregard that last transmission.
Okay, you need to return to the LaGuardia.
Negative, that was transmitted in error. Take your hand off the mic, Norman.
We are going down.
No, we are not.
We can get a view. You want to turn to land runway 13?
Negative, everything's fine here. We're continuing as planned. That's it, Norman. I'm plugging out your intercom circuit breaker.
Mertz, what the deuce?
Oh, shitballs! No. Fucker.
Listen, where are you? I'm coming!
Shut up, Norman.
Shit.
Stop the stopwatch. Up we go. Oh! When you... Oh, he's having a baby. He's lost. He's rocking back and forth. Look. So I have to start the whole shot again now. The whole thing all over again. And it's dead at night. 07020 knots. And I'm facing right into the window. New York helicopter terminal, and I can't remember the name of the fucking place, so now I have to go look it up. Here we are in Manhattan Heliport, and we're going to take off in this microlight. We're going to climb to the top of the building 3 times, come back, and then stop the stopwatch. So, where's my stopwatch? Bollocks. I've lost an engine. I've hit the right prop on the runway. Just go there, just touch it. There we go. Good. Oh, whoa! Am I alive? Oh, Jesus Christ! Where's the runway? There it is. Oh yeah, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. That's what happens when you go below blue line speed in an engine failure. Come on, Dizzy. Hitch down. There you go. Flaps coming up, hold it level, it's going to stall, otherwise... Oh no! Don't do this to me! It's too late! It's too late! Just don't stall and go into the water! Oh my god! Fuck! Adding power. And up we go. Oh, I missed it! Shit! I fucking crashed. Oh, this looks really bad. Brace for it. I've got to try and stop this before the end.
No, try not. Do or do not.
Oh, thank God. Yoda, you are so wise.
Nothing more will I teach you today.
At last, I'm going to steal an airplane. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You okay? Yeah, can I have a look around?
You can. Can I help you?
Are these keys for Cessnas? There we go. Nice, simple start. In real life, when you're flying, you've got your life in your hands. So it's very, very important, obviously, to have the appropriate licensing, the appropriate training, including safety training, etc., etc. Whereas when you're at home in your flight simulator, there's no risk at all. Okay, she wouldn't even shake my hand at this point. It was going very, very badly, and I had probably made a fool of myself. But then it dawned on me, the 4 magic words: I have a jet.
How long we will fly with this ship?
We'll go around Wicklow a little bit.
Oh no, but when we will change the plane? You know, for the private jet, what you told me, champagne.
Oh yeah, I lied.
Hello everybody, and today is a very, very special video. We're going to announce the winners of the shout-out competition. This next channel is called Reaction Review, and I've got to say, for an X-Plane channel, this guy is putting in a lot of work. All right, I'm going to hit subscribe on his channel, and you should as well.
Now, I've fucked it up again. I'm way too high, and I've got to do the whole shot all over again, which is fucking fantastic. Recording, sound. No! Where's rain? Where is fucking rain gone? Bugger! This doesn't stop now. I'll have to do this take all over again, and I won't be happy. I'll not be happy. Please stop. Please don't make me do this all over again. It's late at night. Please stop. Driving it in a bit. Hold on, hold it up. Oh, right, that one up. And now I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Fantastic. Very nice. Nice. Floaty landing. That was not a floaty landing. And I'm way off the runway and I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Just fantastic. That's just brilliant, that is. Okay, I can't seem to fly this at all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I bust the G limit. Okay, I don't feel very comfortable looking at this at all. I think we need something that can handle the force, the G forces that are applied.
I sense much fear in you.
Oh God, he's back. I shouldn't have said force.
How embarrassing.
You know, the aircraft kept coming apart because it couldn't take the G force. You'll be laughing when I get this down without the force, Yoda.
You are reckless.
Maybe, but look what I'm going to fly. Oh, I'm too heavy. I need to drop those fuel tanks. R2, see what you can do back there. Okay, looks like I can just about keep it. Oh.
Use the force, Luke.
Oh God, Obi-Wan is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, bloody yeah.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Of course, now I'm doing floaty. This is just not going to do. Okay, you're going to have to take the flaps up and drop the lift. Go! Okay, 140 knots. Hopefully, I'll stop by the end of the runway, but I'm not too sure. Now, that seems to have done it. So, Yoda, what do you think?
See through your weak hand.
That may be so, but the FA-18 has a much higher G-force tolerance.
How can this be?
It's G-force, Yoda. It's nothing to do with your forces.
Dangerous and disturbing, this possibility.
Let's be quick about this. There's the dark side of the force, your side of the force, and G-force.
No.
We would also have a G-force, but nobody can find it. Time for murder, death, kill. The bombs will actually drop. I've highlighted it for you. Oh, it's Sam. How dare he interrupt my tutorial? Bombs away.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Niederträchtiger, treuloser Feld! Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie werden ersaufen in ihrem eigenen Blut!
Yes, I don't like trains particularly. I don't like them. I just don't like trains. Must be something to do with this freak. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, I didn't get the train itself. Cheeky bastard. If it's the last thing I do... Oh, brilliant, now my engine's dead. Okay, I'm going to do a kamikaze. I'm going to shoot the big Jesus out of him, and I'm going to ram him. I'm going to take the two of us out at the same time.
You're going down, you bastard! Yes, I'm gonna get you now!
This is just humiliating. There we go, chopping all the power. Chopping all the power. Bollocks. Oh, okay, it looks like we're going to make it. Power off. It's going to bounce really hard. Oh, bit of a bounce.
Bit of a bounce. Now, it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again, just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! Blah! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I'm at power and it's crashed. Brilliant. That's you holding all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Fuck. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras. And yeah, this is just fabulous. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out. Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon. Here.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making a video.
Heeded my words not, did
I
you?
used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I
The
failed.
greatest teacher failure is
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
pass on what you have learned.
I've done it! Success! Hooray! Bit of a bouncy there, but everything's fine. I've organised. It's all good. Okay, breaky. Oh, not too much braking. I have it all under control. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything's fine. Fucker. This brings new meaning to ski slopes. Let's go. Pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. The aircraft's heavier on the ground. So okay. Let's just get it started up really quickly, shall we? Let's just move on. By some miraculous miracle, I seem to have survived my egotistical madness. My legs badly damaged as I neglected to read and understand Section 5 of the Cessna Operating Handbook, page 5-1 label performance. Perhaps I could crawl. What? Oh, you again, please. Oh no! Is that you, Gentle Ben? Oh, thank God, Gentle Ben. I'm a few seconds early. I know. Colonel Klink will be very displeased with my poor timekeeping. Yes, a few seconds early, but what are you going to do? I have to keep with my culture. I am Irish after all, and I'm actually early. I'm supposed to be like later. You know, when someone in Ireland says they'll be there at 5 o'clock, they mean really from 3 to 7. You know. Yes. Anyway. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this Sunday stream. I hear a bing bing. I'll get to the comments now in a second. It looks like Benny, Hi Gripper, he says, Hi Gripper and Colonel Klink and everyone, hope you're all doing well this week. And Johnny F73 has thrown in a bunch. Johnny F73 and Benny have thrown in a bunch of cheers. So thank you. Cheers. 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 I hope you're having a good Sunday. I can't stand up. I can't. I'm going to spill my water everywhere. Yes, water is very important. Yeah, it's a hot day today here in Seoul, and not only because it's hot, it's going to be hot going into North Korea. we're going to do some surveillance in North Korea. So I haven't gone to Pyongyang Airport. That's not the goal. The goal is to land somewhere close to it in a very small airfield. So yes, we have some cargo. I can't tell you what it is. But yeah, we've got to be very careful. We might get arrested and never see our home again. So we're going to talk about North Korea in the way as well, of course. And your views on North Korea. Yes. Also, Oisk has just subscribed tier 1. Thank you very much, Oisk. He's subscribed for 4 months, currently on a 1-month streak. Hooray! These things keep the streams going, don't they? With your favourite streamers. I gave a donation to one of my favourite streamers. I kind of get it now because I watch streaming a little bit more. And I gave him a tenner, you know. And I don't know. It's fun and it'll keep him going and he'll always be on. I think TV's had its day. Yeah, it's now the 22nd of the 8th, 2021. I will repeat that. TV's gone. I know you know that. I know you know I know that. But it's all about streaming now. So look, we've got loads of people with us in Seoul. I'll get to the comments down in a sec. I haven't even started my engines. We've got Stemmen. We've got Aerox, as always, Flying Pirate. We've got someone new, P or PJ. Colonel Pink's interrupting us. His timekeeping. Let's give out to him for his timekeeping. You're late.
Well,
it is very inefficient and it displeases me.
You was early. You was way too early. So
I was a few seconds earlier, but I'm in keeping with my culture.
I decided, I have to be late, to, not make a whole Haynes out of it,
Indeed. Hype Train level 1. Oh, it's telling me it's Hype Train. Does it come up on the screen? Yes, Colonel Clink, welcome. I've just spotted someone new and they're very welcome. It's, damn, it keeps going at PJR. HR64CDN is with us as well. He joined recently too, Colonel Clink. And if I speed up my camera here.
Yeah.
If I can speed up my camera. What's going on here? Have I not done something correctly here? I thought I had everything sorted out. Oh,
I do not know.
Bunker Titans with
just
us?
figured out I did something incorrectly.
There's Colonel Clink and SK something, and there's a few of you among with Colonel Clink all together, so I can't read you quite yet.
Yeah.
There's USO, there's Davo. Oh, a whole load just popped in. Davo Deep Future. Snapple 1972 is back. Welcome, Snapple. And K. Jelson P. So everyone's coming back. I love the way people kind of, because Colonel Clink with Flight Sim, right? People come and go playing Flight Sim. You leave it for a month or two and you go, oh, I wonder what updates, what's happened, and you get back into it for a week or two. I think it's great. Now we're in South Korea, Colonel Clink. How do you feel about that?
It's grand.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about North Korea as much as I know. I don't know much about it. There's Raptor X and there's David or Castro. Oh, that's no surprise. Another communist with us, Castro. Great. Snapple says, Snapple 1972 says he's glad to be back. I'm glad to have you back. We're all glad to have you back, should I say. So, Colonel Clink, how was your day? Whilst I start up the engines.
Busy.
Excellent.
I was flying all day, funny enough.
In the real world?
In the real world, yeah.
I'm turning on the electric switch here and all that kind of stuff. Now, just Colonel Clink, to interrupt you there very quickly. I've flown the DA-42. This is the DA-62. I don't think it's much different. So I'm starting with electrics first. So we've got a busy night of streaming ahead of us and flying, Colonel Clink.
Huh?
I think we have a busy night of flying ahead of us. Going into Korea.
Yeah.
I need the fuel. These are the fuel. The fuel is on. We're going to figure out the crossfeed later. How much fuel do we have, Colonel Clink? Now, well, I would be very foolish, Colonel Clink, not to take full tanks, right?
It would be considering we going to
North Korea illegally, and they don't like us Westerners.
No.
Or anyone in the rest of but yeah, fuel, I'm taking this. Which is probably not enough. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Colonel Clink is a little quiet. Maybe that's my end. So guys, tell me always. Thank you very much. Who was that? That was Benny. Thank you very much, Benny. That really helps. Always tell us if there's something wrong with the stream, if it's choppy or if it's too quiet. So I'm going to turn up Colonel Clink another little bit, and that would be where's Colonel Clink?
Here. I'm here in the left-hand seat.
There's another way. I'm just looking for you in all this crazy madness here. I'm looking for your sound. Now, I did put the desktop down a little bit. Now, Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
Now you should be loud enough.
I hope so.
Okay. Okay, Benny, tell me again if it's still quiet. And tell me if it's good enough. So, I'll keep an eye on the chat board there. And I'll go back then when we start the engines. Actually, let me do it now very quickly just to say hello to everybody. Because it's... what's going on here? What is going on here? I think I could show this, can't I? Let's go up there. Davo, greetings, USO, Raptor X, checking in. That's Robert Times. He's actually Raptor X. Raptor X, thank you very much. By the way, I think I have a mug for you on the way. I have got, yet bear with me. I'm trying to sort this stuff out because at the minute it takes weeks for me to get one, and then I have to send it on to you. I think it was Raptor X, or did you get one? Anyway, it's on the board here behind me. So, Davo, there's me chatting away. I've given you the flight plan. And it's on Discord. By the way, guys, if you're not on the Discord, let's look up Grouper Sim in Discord, and I've sent an invite here. If you click on this, you can chat amongst everybody else all the time during the week. Russell, greetings. Akai Lad is with us again. Deep Future subscribed again, Tier 1. He's subscribed for 6 months currently and a 5-month streak. Thank you very much, Deep Future. This all really helps the stream. And so did Johnny F73. And also Johnny F threw in some bits there. We're going to save those up. We're going to make someone's day. If you remember, we did that one day. We gave loads of bits to somebody. Benny is saying hello again. I think I mentioned that. Oisk subscribed for 4 months, which is great. And then Deep Future very brilliantly, because he's one of our esteemed kind of members, put in the flight plan there. And Shallow Depth is here as well. We mentioned Benny, Snapper 97, Eric. So everyone's mentioned. Let's go and start this engine.
Oh, did I tell you my toy arrived?
Well, can we talk about that in the cruise? We get started. I mean, get in the cruise.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to talk about that.
There we go.
I haven't flown. Oh yeah, we're going to our first airfield, which is in North Korea. Yes.
North Korea.
Which is going to be scary.
So
now,
are we gonna fly very high like the B-52s, or are we gonna fly fast and
I think
low?
a bit of both. Now, I'm going to start the engines. Now, this one. Oh, yeah, I remember all this. But I do and I don't. Alternators. Oh, no, they should be off. Oh, yeah, here's the right and left master. Here we go. So we're going to start the left engine first. And on. And press the button. No. No, that did not happen because I haven't done something.
That
something
is very unusual that you didn't do anything.
Something I haven't done. I haven't flown one of these since the real thing, actually. Now it was a DA-42. So what the deuce?
No.
What's on?
Did the DA-42 still have...
Oh, it started. We're golden. I just didn't hold the button down long enough. Left engine started. Let's start the right engine. We're going to put on the... Is that on? Yeah, yeah, that's it there. We're going to put on the master on here. It's very straightforward, really, in the DA-40s. Come on. Come on. No. Is that on? Come on. No, it's not. Starting again. Again, I didn't hold the button down for long enough. Now, can you folks hear the engines there? Can you hear the airplane? I just want to get this. It would be terrible to have done this. We're taking off runway. I'll tell you that now in a second. The audio. Oh, I know why. Because I'll tell you what I've done, folks. I have turned the engines down. It just seems a little bit low to me. You can let me know if it's too high after I've put it up. I don't want the control set up. I want general controls, and then I want general options, not controls. Then sound, and then I've the engine very low. I think we'll put it at 53, shall we? 55 or something like that. Voice good. Applied safe. Great. Okay, so we can have some sort of sound to the engines. Now I can kind of hear the engines. Now the brakes in this is here. Yes, I remember now. Wow, that's the parking brake. Okay, so we're all good to go. So everybody. Let's see where we're taking off from. Now the wind, I actually looked up what runway is favoured today. It's only about 2 knots headwind, and the active runway is 14 left or right. I'm going to take 14 left. So what I'm going to do, Colonel Clink, is you can all follow me if you're feeling bold. I'm going to taxi up here, down here, and across to... Can I go down here? Yeah, maybe down here. And all the way to the bottom, yeah. So, whoops. So that is what's going to happen. So, Colonel Clink, sorry to interrupt you there. I got a taxi now. So, we're going to talk about the new controller. I'm eager to hear how you're getting on with the brakes off. And a little bit of power now. Go on. Now, with this model, Colonel Clink, the DA40, I remember... Now, I know I'm going to keep saying the DA42. I know it's the DA60. It's force of habit. I flew the DA42 quite a bit.
Wait, quick question. The DA42, right? It's like, did that still have like your typical TPM, or did it have a single lever already as well?
A single lever?
Yeah, the DA62 has the FADEC, which controls the engine, and you just have the throttle levers, right?
Yes, yes.
So the 42, did it have already the single lever, or did you have your TPM? Yeah, throttle prop mix.
Oh no, it was exactly the same as the DA62.
Oh, okay.
It almost. It seems as though it has the same FADEC engines. It has the same. It appears now, because I don't know the DA62 as well as I would if I was actually flying one for real, if you know what I mean. So, but in looking at the cockpit, it has the diesel system, and everything's exactly the same. That's otherwise I wouldn't know how to start it. But the thing about this aircraft is it runs on diesel, which is cheaper. The other thing is, if you read the manuals and you look into it, you know the way you've got your normal Otto cycle piston engine, and it puts 1 squirt of fuel into the cylinder. It's an Otto cycle.
Yeah.
4. This one might put up to I think it was up to 20 in that moment, maybe 10. I can't remember the exact number. It would squirt the exact amount according to your altitude, etc., etc. So it would always be perfectly leaned.
Yeah, it's like
how it sprays in so quickly, and that it's such a short time frame is bizarre.
It does the whole thing, like you're leaning, like everything. Like the FADEC system takes care of everything, basically. It's a very clever system.
I'm taking the flaps up, lads. They were all the way down. Oh, this is why I have a checklist. So I'm putting 1 stage of flaps down. So they're quite remarkable airplanes. They're very cheap to run. For the likes of a flight school. There's the flaps here, folks. See them here? In the middle of the screen? On the flaps? No? Now here, yeah, so they're very cheap to run, but they're very expensive to buy. Okay, so only very rich flight schools have DA40s, or the DA40s, DA42s, and the DA60s. The DA60 is more of a rich person's airplane. It's not a training school airplane, I don't think. So they're lovely looking. They are lovely looking. Let's see if everyone's following us. Look at that. Haha, we got loads of people today. Lots of folks are following us. We have many, many people. It's going to be crazy madness. Crazy madness, folks. Look at everyone taxiing as they should. I'm going a bit slow with taxiing. I know. Look at that. That is absolutely stunning. So yeah, they are great aircraft. You'll certainly get to, which is the same as this. This just carries more people. I know there's other stuff, but it is a lovely aircraft to fly. You see, these came out when everyone was flying steam gauges in the training schools. And I saw this in a place in England, and I joined that place just because they had the DA42, which is the same as this, for all intents and purposes. Wasn't a great flying school, but the airplane was brilliant. Now, we're coming up to the end of our taxiing. I should be doing stuff. Should be doing stuff and things. I think I'll go right to the end of the runway. There's nothing worse than unused runway, is there, Colonel Clink?
No. It's like you know, you will curse the day if you leave runway behind.
Exactly. Here's some lightage here. Some lightage. It's going to get dark later. Oh. So there's the lights here. Good. And now here's the thing. If any of you fly twins for real, right? Single pilot operations. Now, I should be going and putting the transponder on and all the stuff down here, but I'm not looking out now. What's going to happen? I'm going to crash, right? So, single engine operations, should you stop before you enter the runway and do your flicky, switchy, or should you keep rolling?
Well, actually, you should have all this stuff already set up, because if you're on a controlled airport...
yeah, but when you put the transponder on...
Yeah.
I've taken everyone for a ride here. When you put the transponder on, the TCAS will go off. So,
yeah, now,
I don't know.
here's a difference though. The new transponders, the Mode S transponders, right, they basically have two settings. So when you're taxiing, you have it set on ground.
Oh, depend. Yeah, if you and probably in this one as well. Yeah.
Right. So
I'm thinking of the old school steam gauges.
So the old transponder, you probably have it on standby till the moment like you're gonna come short to the runway.
It depends on a lot. I think it depends where those buttons and switches are. Are they easy to get to switch without? You don't want to be looking down and then taxiing and then look up. Oh, I'm in the ditch.
No.
You know. Anyway, look, we got to take off.
saying all that.
Full power. Go ahead.
Saying all that, it's like it really doesn't matter. Like the old style transponders, right? When you're on the ground, they're not being picked up anyway.
Oh, there's Davo. Oh, it's all very twitchy on the runway. Taking a little bit of weight off the nose. I'm using my stick here, my throttle. Brilliant. Excellent. We is climbing Karen Clink at 7.5 degrees there. Brilliant. You're probably wondering. It's telling me don't sink. I haven't taken up the gear because we haven't run out of usable runway yet, have we? So I haven't taken the gear up yet. Because look at all the runway that's left.
Yeah. But
so that's why I haven't taken the gear up. So positive rate of climb.
I just turn onto the
gear
runway.
Up.
Turn and burn.
Okay, gear's coming up. Gear is coming up. I'm going to do an orbit around the runway, folks, let everybody catch up. Okay, so I'm going to do an orbit. And we're going to have a look at Seoul. The standard scenery. Everything's standard for Xbox users, and you know, I want to keep it for you Xbox people, you know. Now, I'm going to do a nice orbit for everyone. Back. Oh yeah, flaps come up. Flaps up. Yeah. That's what happens. Now, I'm still getting a beeping tone, which saddens me. It's probably a fuel warning. Already. Now I'll do a nice orbit. Let's look at some eye candy. South Korea, ladies and gentlemen. There's everybody taking off. Look at them in there. There's D Future. There's ARH64CDN. There's Davo. There's Matt Sibley. There's Aerox. And there's a whole load bunched up. Johnny F. PJR. There's Karen Clink. There's Stearman. There's Bakerfly. There's Skyhawk. And Rhodes and Raptor X there as well. KJS&P is also in the air. Lad is a little bit just, you know, he's a little bit behind. We'll catch up. So welcome to South Korea.
No, I just realized something. We should have gotten the coordinates for the MASH 4077.
What the deuce? Oh, what's that now?
We should have gotten the coordinates for the MASH 4077.
I don't understand.
You don't know the MASH 4077?
Oh, MASH! Yes! Yes. I do. Yes, we should have. And what's the 40? Is it the 46 parallel?
No, I don't know where they were. Like, no,
what was it? I used to know. There's parallel the line dividing the two countries.
It's the 38. Is it 36 or 38 parallel?
I think I'll have to look it up. But first, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, first of all, I'm going to see if I can work out the autopilot.
Well, I have a new autopilot.
This aircraft cruises about 130 knots. At least the DA-42 did. So I'm going to trim it up here. Because I can't use my hands really with, you know, it's not very tactile in the old flight sim. So, no. Go, stop climbing. Come on. There we go. Now, so, autopilot boost. So first of all, let's get my heading bug. And press that button. This button here, and you see the heading bug, which is here, goes straight ahead. Pop. Oh no, it's busted. Oh, it's taking us where we don't. That's not right. That must be a bug. This isn't any sort of. Oops. Our heading bug should go to where we're heading, not to 240. That saddens me a little bit. So you see the heading bug moving there, the blue heading bug going past west there now. So I'm just getting that to our actual heading, which is 330 or 331. Bop. That'll do. It's close enough. Oh, let's get it perfect. Now let's get to the autopilot. Where's the autopilot on this? Autopilot. There it is. Right, so autopilot on. Heading. Altitude. Altitude's climbed to 1100 feet. And where's my altitude button here? I'm just going from memory, folks. This is our altitude here. So you can see here, that's our altitude. See, the DA-42s are all the same, pretty much. The Garmins. Pretty much, this is the Garmin 1000. So let's stick our altitude there, and that's all done. And now up here is where it actually tells you we're on heading, autopilot's on, and we're altitude selected. So now I haven't got my cruise power set. Oh, interesting. I thought it was about 2200 RPM. Okay, that's odd. Has that got gears up or something? Is that gear up? Okay, I'm going to add loads of power. The load is going to be, I'm looking up here, 22 it should be. And that should give you about 130 knots around about there. I'm at 2300. Anyway, now we're on the way. Oh, no, wait, I want to get the GPS. I want to go from heading to nav. Boom. Nav is on here now because I've hit the nav button. I would like to have a little light here so I know it's activated, but I don't know if it's like that in the real aircraft. Now it should be intercepting this line here. Now let's have a look outside. We're up. We're all happy.
Now, if you're fiddling with the autopilot, right, make sure it's the CDI is set to GPS and it's not nav1 or nav2.
That's a very good point. You have made a very, very valid point there. And it's not. It's. I forgot about all this stuff. CDI, of course. It should be on GPS. It is now on GPS.
I think I should do a flight plan at some stage, like a nice flight plan for VOR to VOR, so that you can use your nav1, nav2.
Yeah, CDI selected, but it's not selecting the route. Why is that? It doesn't like that. You're probably wondering why I don't know how to work my autopilots very well. Well, we never used them. I've never used them in real life, very rarely. Now, it's not doing exactly what I want to have happen. I haven't got the magenta line yet because I haven't activated something, Colonel Clink.
It's like, do you still have your autopilot on heading or is it on nav?
No, it's on nav. But it's not picking up the magenta line. Let's zoom out here a little bit. Let's just zoom out of the map. Yeah, it's interesting. It's not amber, it looks like, until we reach our next waypoint, but it's no big deal. I can be a little bit off course. There's everyone else flying, and I'm going to add a bit of power. And we're going to just get there. I'm going to add lots of power. That's, Now, so we're on our way.
Okay, so what speed are you going to be cruising at?
I'm aiming for 130.
130.
Well, actually, do you know what I'll do? I'll put it on full power, will I?
I let you catch up, but like I'm cruising along here at about 100 knots at the moment.
Oh, I'm 154 now. So I'm just going to stay below the I'm going to go about maybe 170 actually. It's in the yellow arc, but that's fine. That means, if, in simple terms, no sudden movements of the controls. It's about 170. Just let's light us up here. I know I should have done all this. We don't need the taxi lights. Fuel pumps, I didn't bother using those. I know I should have. And we're cruising. Now, when are we actually going across the border is the thing. Is it across the river?
I don't know. I believe jets will try to intercept us.
Yes, jets could intercept us.
Yeah.
We could indeed. Can we tell by all the lights what happens if you go to night time? Because in North Korea, folks, right, they have no electricity. It doesn't really simulate. Oh, does it? See, I don't know if Microsoft can simulate the lights as in the real world. So apparently, you'll know when you cross the border at night, at least. You'll know when you cross the border at night because there's no lights in the ground, because they have serious problems with power in North Korea. Yeah, it's a big issue for them. I watched a documentary on it a few times. I watched a documentary on YouTube, and it was about a group of French visitors. You may have seen it. A group of French visitors who went as tourists to North Korea. One lady kept going, you know, and they're all watching you, you know. I was in Russia in 1986. It was kind of the same thing. You don't want to put the regime down because they're watching you. There's KGB was at the time, and there's still the same in North Korea. You know, their security forces. You don't want to be putting them down, Cardinal Clink, while they're in their country.
No.
So she kept... I'm amazed she got out. But anyway, it was very depressing. I was thinking, oh, I'd go there just as a black book thing, you know. You know, and then venture. I don't know.
Hey, so I just... okay, so...
Now, I'm going to read the comments,
so
Cardinal Clink, because someone's telling me.
Yeah, you're flying along there now. No, I have to put a wee bit of power in. Lisa
lived in China for about 4 years in the 90s. Wow, Lisa, that's interesting. She's saying to fly below radar. Yes, so when are we passing the 38th parallel is the thing. Now, I was going to put on some music there, but you can't anymore because of copyright. I was going to put on the MASH theme.
Oh, yeah. I believe you can put that one on.
I don't think so. People are just being banned, just outright, and they're gone. So I have to be careful. The music industry are very stingy.
It's like, it's actually kind of funny when you listening to the song, right? So there's MASH, the movie, and then the TV show, right? And it's like
while you're talking, I'm just going to show our viewers what MASH is. So go ahead, Cardinal Clink.
If you play the actual song, you probably get in other trouble because it's what's today called not quite political correct, and it's like I'm not saying what the title is of the song.
Oh, I know. Yeah, this is here. Oh. Yeah, that's MASH. It was a series back in the 70s. I was very, very young when this was on, and it was about the North Korean War, and there were medics in the North Korean War, and it was like, you know, at the North Korean War. It was pretty. We're just watching the beginning titles of it here. They had helicopters.
It's absolutely brilliant. If you haven't seen the show, watch it. It's like, it's still funny today.
It is. It's very sarcastic.
Yeah.
It was very, very, very popular in the 70s. And even as a small child, I thought it was great. Probably because it had helicopters in it. You know, more than likely.
Yeah.
And army uniforms and jeeps and tanks, but it was mostly medical, you know, doctors and all that kind of stuff, and how their lives went in North Korea during the war. Yes. Now, comments. It's September 1st is coming hot and fast, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta be ready. Let's have a look at the comments. Flying Pirate says he still watches the reruns. Suicide is Painless is the name of the song, says Robert. That's not it's not a political thing now. You can't say suicide is painless.
Yeah.
Oh yes, now I know why. Of course, yes.
So
Is it politically incorrect now to say something like that? Well, it would be without the context of MASH,
if
the song itself.
If you listen then to the entire lyrics and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
And it's like the lyrics are only in the movie. They're played in the same theme song in the TV show, but without the lyrics.
Okay, it's banned. It's been banned. Speaking of North Korea.
Yeah.
Most things are banned.
North
Speech.
North Korea is banned.
North Korea is banned. It bans everything.
No, North Korea is banned.
In North Korea, Colonel Klink,
yeah.
There's about, I think, 15 haircuts you're legally allowed to have.
Yeah. And the same is about the clothing. You can't just wear anything. It has to be approved.
Oh, is this clothes as well? Of course it would be.
It has to be approved by the dear leader.
The ultimate leader of greatness.
Yeah.
The crazy family.
Yeah. The dear leader knows what's right.
I'm definitely not going to North Korea now after saying that. We watched your YouTube channel. You live with us now. That's what would happen if I went to North Korea on an adventure holiday. This is the back seat. Lovely upholstered leather. The diamond logo on them. Very safe flying aircraft. I better get to the front seat here. Is that alt? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, very nice upholstery. Very nice mountains.
Yeah.
That are coming up thick and fast. Yeah, maybe I should do something about that. So I'm going to desperately try and fix my altitude. And I'm going to... How do I do vertical speed? Vertical speed. Is that it? Is that the vertical speed? No.
I'm talking...
there it is. There's the vertical speed. Sorry, Colonel Klink?
I'm talking to Pyongyang Center.
We'll have to go manual. I'm going to crash into this hill. Go on, disconnect. Disconnect. No, it didn't disconnect. It should disconnect. Okay, let's try that again. Vertical VS. Now that's activated. Go on. No. Okay, manual time, full power. Yeah, very dangerous. Very, very foolish and unwise. Would I make it though? Oh, I will. I'm flying along. So we avoided death there.
What did you do?
I nearly crashed into a mountain because I was flip-flopping around. We're still good though. Ooh, lots of trimming needed. Lots of trimming required. Yeah, it's very messy. Eric says he's seen nothing. Oisk is saying he's 170 knots and he's falling behind. Well, I'm 140, but 150 now. It's going about... Oh! That was really close. I nearly hit the hill there.
I'm at 160 or 68.
Wow, this is... what's going on here with the trim? Okay, I said I'd keep it about 170. So I'm going to slow down for the others. Because what's happening is I is leaving them all behind.
Okay.
Because everybody, they're all behind me. And I don't want them to have to go too far behind, so...
Okay, so shall we slow down into something like 140 knots or so?
I'm going down to 140 knots now.
Yeah.
Come on, get the 140 please. 144, it's not 140. That's 141, there's 140. It's very hard to keep the exact speed in the simulator.
That's very sloppy, like I might say so.
You can fly very accurately in the real things. The sims generally tend to be a bit more sensitive, but if you could fly at exact speeds, altitudes and headings in the simulator, you'll be an expert in the real thing.
It
does take practice.
I was asked today where my exact position was. And,
okay.
And I said I'm sitting in an aeroplane in the left-hand seat.
Oh, very good. Is this real world flying now? Or?
That was real world flying, yeah.
Well, they accepted this. Did they not shoot you?
No.
They go ballistic.
They couldn't shoot me because I was still on the runway. My exact response was, I'm on a runway in an aeroplane and in the left-hand seat. That was my exact position.
They would be very upset with that, an ATC controller.
They would be.
I would not. I wouldn't give you clearance.
There was just a helicopter pilot who was asking me.
Ah, yes, of course. I get you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough, ski. Taking a bit of power back. And we're going 140 knots. And we're golden. So I'm going 144 knots now. Let's see if I get 140.
That's not good enough. I'm exact at 140 knots.
Very sensitive. I can barely look at the throttle here.
Sorry.
A little bit back. Tiny bit. You can barely see it moving there. Now it's 140. Okay, leave it there. It'll bounce around at about 140. You know. Now I'm just upset with myself here, Colonel Clint, because of the autopilot issue.
I'm actually like, it's not completely 100% set up yet, right? But what I have done so far, and that is the reason why I can't fly the DA62 today, it's because I haven't set up my throttle for this yet. And I like the Bravo quadrant throttle thingy bob. It arrived, and it is absolutely lovely.
Oh yes, of course, yes. So it works brilliantly, does it?
Yes, and it's like, and you have two. It comes with two extra boxes, right? And it's one box you have all your GA levers in there, and in the other box you have your commercial levers, so you can set up all your multi-engine things with your reverse thrust controls. With your spoilers, if your plane has spoilers, you can set up the spoiler lever, like, you know, and all that sort of stuff. And you have like the analog flap lever, like, you know, where you can set it by degrees rather than stages and all that sort of stuff, which is absolutely fantastic.
Does it have detents for the Airbus?
Yes, it has not only
like
for
physical detents.
Yes, it has physical detents. Yeah. So you can click them up, and then you can set your whole reverse thrust, so it only works if you activate them. It's absolutely fantastic, I have to say.
Excellent. That's great news.
Yes. And it's like, the good thing is, like, you know, the lever channels, they are sort of covered with, like, it has sort of rubber protected thingy bobs. So you can pick up.
Oh, always says there's no physical detents on that. Does it physically, like the Airbus, does it physically have a detent, like a feeling that it's to stop and you have to push harder? Does that make sense?
No, you don't have that, no.
Ah, okay. Okay.
It's like you just have the activators, and then you can push into the reverse, and you could push into the reverse as well. You just set it up so that you can't do one without the other.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's a tough one. I want to get the Airbus. I have part of it, not all of it. Very hard to get these things, folks. It is very hard to get these things.
I only waiting for this thing since March.
Yeah, it just takes a long time. And it's not even available on the website yet.
No.
Which is unfortunate.
But yeah, no, it's like, it has a really nice feel to it and all that sort of stuff. Like, you know, it's really nicely done.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Are we on YouTube? Don't seem to be streaming on YouTube, folks. I do not think so. Why is this? Why would this be? Let's look outside while we're in the cruise. We've got a fair bit to go. We do have a fair bit to go. Oh, it's unlisted. Damn you. Go public. Not on YouTube. That is infuriating.
So I'm about 20 miles away from the first airfield.
So we're on YouTube now, folks. Sorry about that. Now, sorry, what were you saying, Colonel Click? We're not too far away.
So we're about 20 miles from the first airfield, which is about at the current speed 9 minutes away.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, a question I have to research this week. As you can see all those labels there, okay? Everybody can see the labels when we're online. The UI mod was broken in the last update. And then I got a new one, and it used to allow you to hit the backspace, so all of the tags would disappear, and they were smaller to begin with. Is that back up and working again, I wonder? I'll have to research that during the week. Do you know the tags, Colonel Clink, that everyone sees?
Yeah.
I'll find out. It's easy enough. Now, so yeah, we're doing well. The feud situation. Let's have a look at the feud. Oh, you've gone very quiet, Colonel Clink.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's like one of the things I noticed since the last update was, you know, the triangle thingy-bob on the top of the screen, right? Where it has your, where you access the menu for your
yeah, it has a little kind of pointer arrow.
Yeah. It's like since the last update, it's there constantly.
Yeah, there's a mod for that. I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me anymore.
It works for me. I'll tell you what it is. I think they may have fixed it. Let's go into my community folder if I can remember the name of it. No tool handle.
Yeah.
No tool handle. Let's have a look at just at flightsim.to. This is on one of my top 10s on YouTube, and it was very annoying. What was it? No flight handle, I said.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
No menu handle.
Okay, so now we're coming up this valley.
No toolbar.
We have to get over the mountains, and then we're gonna do a descent to, I don't know, let's say 1800 feet.
Come on. Tweaks? Is it a tweak? Oh, it's not finding it on the search.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's like
it's called no toolbar handle, and I didn't come up in the search there. But folks, what we're saying is there's a little, when you move the mouse, it's a little menu here. See, it's pointing to where the center of the screen is effectively. Yeah. It's just annoying.
It's like it's not even like when you're moving the mouse, like it's there constantly for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look and see what it says in the chat. Benny says I'm live on YouTube now. For some reason it went on as unlisted, so I didn't have to do that before. So I may have to fix that so it's on automatically in YouTube. So there you go. Murder, death, kills on Spartan. Now, I'm imminently going to run out of fuel in the left engine.
Yeah, that is fine. There's only like 2 more mountains, like, you know, and you're there for the fuel stop.
Nonsense. No fuel is going to this aircraft. Well, it could fail at the worst possible moment.
It's like I haven't looked which direction the runway is, so we might have to do, you know,
we'll have to wing it.
Overhead and wing it.
We've got a wind coming from the left at 5 knots. Now let's zoom out here. I'm looking at the GPS. We've got a fair bit to... No.
It's about...
Yeah, we're coming up to Kilo, Zulu Kilo Sierra November now is our next waypoint. We're coming up to that now.
11 miles away.
And I think I will do a touch and go.
No.
What?
Stop and go.
You're going to do a stop and go?
Stop and go.
The runway is facing east-west. East-west. Benny says this one is coming soon. And this is... Oh, the Turtle Beach. This is another one coming up. at the Turtle Beach. So this is going to work on Xbox as well, folks. Right? Looks pretty cool. You know, I like it. I do prefer 349 euros, guys and girls. You know. The other one is the honeycomb. Honeycomb controller. And this is going to work with the Xbox. I can't really confirm it now. This one is going to work with the Xbox as well. I don't know if it does yet. Well, you can't get them anyway at the moment. They've got some. Oh God, let's go. That's not me. So the honeycomb. There it is. There. This is what Colonel Klink has bought. And that's very good.
Yeah.
So that's $249. Whereas the Turtle Beach is. Oh no, that's $249. Right. The Turtle Beach is €349, which is more expensive than the dollar. So yeah, you know.
But is it is the turtle yokel? Is that all of it? Like, you know, you have your.
Oh yeah, just yeah. Oh, good point actually. Good point. Thank you, Colonel Klink. So that's for the whole lot then, $349. Okay, thank you, Colonel Klink. So $349 then for the whole lot on the Turtle Beach, whereas the honeycomb would add up to $500. So $500 versus €349. Hey Siri, what are 349 euros in dollars?
49 euros is 57.
Yeah, this news just in. Pilot crashes DA-62 into North Korean mountain whilst looking up flight simulator controls. North Korean government furious at Westerner who crashes into Communist mountain. Headlines. Gripper Sim died foolishly whilst reading a magazine. Yeah, that's what happens. Do you see the sterile cockpit thing, folks? Do you see, Colonel Klink?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all kicking off now. Now it's all kicking off. The crazy madness has begun. Crazy madness has begun. Why is it? It's gone nuts. The trimming's all out of sync. The right engine has failed. That's why we crashed. Probably. Yeah, so we're on one engine. So I'm adding full power. Just before our destination. See, you know, you ran out of fuel and crashed, and it was foolish and reading a magazine. So it all happens at the same time, Colonel Klink. See that?
You fluffed it up, basically.
Fluffed it up. Who I can blame? I can't blame. Someone else has to be blamed for that. Who is it? I can blame. Who can I blame? Colonel Klink, it's all your fault.
Oh, that's grand, sir.
Yeah, I just randomly. I just thought I'd pick you. It's all Colonel Klink's fault that happened. So there you go. Yeah, pay attention.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
I'm just on a base to get on my first communist runway, which has very black tarmac.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of yaw from the left side. Not much with the one engine. I'm doing 147 knots here, folks. So it's flying along. It's flying. It's probably a little bit overpowered. I don't know. Let me see the power setting here. That's 2200 RPM there. Maybe you'd have full power. Anyway, so there you go.
We're on final now. We're getting all the flappies down.
I'm only angry because I actually missed the engine failure.
Yeah, that would be.
I'm very sad.
That would be not good to miss an engine failure.
So there you go. We crashed. That's you know. But you do these things in flight sim, you know. But it happens in the real world. Worse things happen. Now, let's do some cross-feeding action. Oh no, that was the wrong one. This one. Oh, right engine starts up. We're good. Right engine kicks off. Right engine kicks off.
So we are in a communist airfield here.
We are in the north, folks. We are in the north. Should I fuel up? But I keep going. Now, folks, in the chat, should I fuel up? So Davos says, by the way, just to finish off there, it would be about 408 euros in total, US dollars. So 249 is 400 US dollars. So it's expensive. But you know, as I said, Flight Sim isn't a game you play for 30 hours and you leave it alone. I have to make a video about this. You come back to it. It's a hobby. It's something you come back to all the time. It's something you'll always have in your Xbox. I always used to have the PC. I just, you know, you leave it for a few months. That's fine. And then you come back to it, you know, a lot. So, all good. We are at 100 knots. There's going to be an airport approaching. Gibbo is back in. Gibbo Ireland is back, and he says, hello. We're all doing well, I think. Well, I just crashed. I was reading a website whilst flying, and I think the engine failed, and then we went into a spin, and gears coming down now. We went into a spin, one stage of flaps, and we crashed. There you go. That's what happens when you're not paying attention and your fuel's about to run out. I don't like my view here. Where's the runway? Is that the runway? Of course, we're in North Korea now. Yeah. We're in North Korea. We've got 88 knots now. I think it's 85 or something. Can't remember. Well, it feels good. Feels good. Feet on pedals. Let's make this a nice landing to sort of make up for my foolishness.
Yeah. It's like we can't.
There we go.
We can't have that now. Like, you know that.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Brakey, brakey, brake. I'm gonna go with remaining runway. Everyone's lined up nicely there. Should I taxi in? I taxi in. I taxi in. No, I'll just go. Can I make it? Can I get off the end of the runway? No. Oh, maybe. Tail strike, but just I can. Excellent.
So,
gears up.
So did you come to a full stop, or did you still carry energy?
No, I came to a full stop, I think. Yeah, I stopped. Just on the edge of the straw there, lads.
Really?
Just on the edge.
Really?
Yeah, I'll do it again if you like.
Yeah, do it again. And I want you to see stop. You know, it's like none of the Milaki, like, you know, I may be or may not.
Now. Okay, all right, fine, okay.
Like,
we'll do that. Yeah. There we go. Everyone's...
I'm getting out of the plane now, and I'm gonna get the camera out. Like, you know, it's like I'm not gonna have any of this.
Yeah, you can record this.
No.
Yeah, I can do anything with if it give me a pair of wings and the keys and some fuel, and everything will happen. Anything can happen, especially when I got full tanks of fuel. Well, some fuel. I'm gonna come behind Bakerfly here, folks. Take a bit of power back, swing it around. Although I can't really see gears coming down. Not really worried about flaps, but I'll put one stage down. We're on to landing flaps now. I can't see the runway.
That looks like a very aggressive turn there.
It is 20 degrees at the moment. 20-degree turn. Now it's 30. Oh, just on the edge of the stall there. The sound of the stall warner is exactly like the real thing. That's exactly what it sounds like. It's bizarre. Okay, here we come. There we come, Colonel Hank.
Yeah, no, we're coming up. We're coming in.
I'm coming down. 85 knots. I can go slower. Taking all the power back. Oh, flurry. A little bit of power. Flurry. Oh, don't land too soon, Represent. Oh, yeah, just landed a bit in the dirt there. Yeah, that was just foolish. Brakey.
That was not good. That was
displeasing. Will I try it again?
Yeah, do that again.
Trying it again. Full power. Yeah. Take off flaps. I'm going to swing it around really quickly here. Well, if I press the tire, I like the way it rolls around. I like this DA62. Up we go. I'm taking off too soon, I know. Pause the brake gear up.
That was
I'm going to take the flaps up very soon as well. And the flaps sink a little bit. It doesn't sink too much. Look, you know what, Colonel Clegg?
Yeah.
I flew the FDA 42
Yeah.
in Greece, the smaller version. And he was a Greek military pilot.
Uh-huh.
And he's going, you know, I'm all... Because we're trained to a very... It's safety, and then another safety margin on top of the safety margin on top. And he had me throwing it around with one engine. And I thought it would stall way earlier. And he goes, oh, he fails the engine, low to the ground, quite low actually. Below blue line speed, which is a speed which you can't control the yaw, because if the engine here is going, it pulls the airplane over and you crash. And it was much safer, or should I say the stall speed with one engine was much slower than the actual posted stall speed by a lot, by a big margin. Yeah, he got me to throw it around quite a bit. Very interesting. Okay, we're coming down, turning base.
Yeah.
So, 100 knots. I think I'll take it back to 80 this time. Maybe 85. Where is a runway? Oh, there it is. There. Oh! Add a bit of power turn. There we go. Coming around again. Not very orderly, but look, we're flying it like we stole it. That's the whole premise. Fly it like you stole it. That's 100 knots there now. One stage of flaps should be fine. There we go with the one stage of flaps. There's a runway, very North Korean looking, with nothing on it. Let's get 85 knots here. Let's sit a bit higher up the cockpit.
Shacks at the side of the runway.
Trim. 85 knots, please. Thank you. Got my 85. 84 is not good enough. 83 is even worse. 85. There we go, 85. Oh, it's a bit all over the place now. Okay, right, that looks a bit, it feels a little bit better. Fire off. Okay, I'll just leave a little bit of runway behind me. There we go. Breaky, brake. Now that was a bit better, Colonel Clegg.
That was better, yeah. I accept that one.
Excellent. I'm glad you have approved.
Yes.
I'm glad you have approved. Have we got enough fuel to continue the journey? We don't know. Oh. No, not really. I want an engine failure, and I'm going to get one. So let's... Oh, the fuel... What?
I'm gonna go back.
Let's just put that up there, and let's put this down here.
I switched this master alarm off.
The left is fine, that's fine. Okay, it must reset the fuel. What? Oh no, that's...
So, let me set the autopilot.
Okay, so I've got limited fuel on one engine, and I'm going to stop the cross-feed foolishness.
Okay, so get the altitude set.
Oh. On. Right, they're both on. Here, my engines have gone down. They haven't. Oh, that's someone else's engine. And off we go. We're going to go, folks. Full power. Brakes are off. Will I make it to the end of the runway? Nobody knows. Yeah, the military's coming, so we better go, folks. They're all going crazy because they've seen a whole lot of airplanes, and they want to ask us questions about the Western... Oh, don't get a style strike. They want to ask us... They want to just put... They're going to use us as human shields or something. I don't know. They'll do something. North Korea, you know. Wouldn't it be great to have... What could they do to you? They shoot you down.
Well,
right?
They shoot you down. If you survive, they use you as a human mine clearance device. So you have to walk random minefields until you find a mine. That's what they do.
Get up, pops up. They would do things that are not nice.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be very polite. They have taken, they've done some nasty things to Westerners. You know, accusing them spies. I think he went to take down a poster.
Oh, it's like that American
guy. That was shocking.
Guy.
Yeah, that was shocking.
Yeah.
And he didn't make it. God knows what they did to him. Evil freaks.
Yeah, no, that was very nasty.
And they're so shockingly... I'm just going to put the autopilot here so I can talk without any risk. Oh no, autopilot went on and we almost died. Because I didn't pay attention to what I was doing. That was crazy. That was. I got a bing bing. I'm gonna have to look at the comments now in a second. Bing bing. What was the bing bing for? Commander Razor Firefly has followed. Greetings, Commander Firefly. And there's someone else there. Oisk has subscribed. It was an hour ago. I think I mentioned Oisk. Now I'm just gonna get this thing set up for. I want to look at the views. I want to see what's going on up here. Get the whole. Get the power. 2200. Let's level off here for the moment. Let's get our whole thing trimmed up here. Now, autopilot death. Death should not happen when you put the autopilot on. So, GPS is on. Or is it? Nav. Yeah, I'm on the nav. It shouldn't go crazy. Altitude should be... If I hit that button here, it should give me my current altitude. There we go, 1800. Let's put the autopilot on. Where's it going? Where's the autopilot going? It's going to the left. It should be going to the right. Let's get our... Okay, now it's turning. Now let's get the altitude up. Vertical speed. That should... No. That's very annoying. I want to select the vertical speed to like 800 feet a minute. Is it this one? No. No, I'm going to have to figure that out now. Let's get over these hills first. The autopilot is making me sad at the moment. Autopilot off. Back onto manual, full power. Let's get over this hill. Autopilot is saddening me. I don't know, this is not any fancy version, this is just the standard for PC version here. Same as what you get in the Xbox, and I just don't like the way the autopilot is. Maybe I don't know how to use it on this particular model, more than likely.
I operate here the autopilot with the honeycomb quadrant.
Ooh. Oh yes, my side tech is working again.
And that is
now.
Actually, it even like when you switch on the autopilot, right? It switches the yaw dampener on automatically. So but you have to switch it off manually when you disable the whatchamacallit, the autopilot.
It's not moving my vertical speed, which is very annoying. I want to select the vertical speed. I'm going to crash into mountains again, folks. Let's just pull up. Let's disconnect the autopilot. You really got to pull up. It doesn't go beep beep to disconnect the autopilot there. We've got 135 knots, which is lots of energy to get over this hill. Ooh, a little bit of windage there. A little bit of windage. This is getting very, very dangerous. Yes, I'm flying this like a very dangerous individual. My autopilot is doing that too. Plenty of recovery from unusual altitude, says Oisk. So his autopilot's doing that as well. So maybe it's just one of those things we've got to live with. Ooh, look at this deep valley we've got to go into now. Now I should be flying quite low anyway, to avoid any North Korean skullduggery. So I'm going to fly the map of the Earth for a while, Karen Clink. So tell me, how are you getting on with your controller, with your new honeycomb controller?
It's good. Like I noticed there's some duplications of switches.
Overspeed.
From the SciTech and the honeycomb. So I had to disconnect my SciTech autopilot. It's like, so that is now not connected to my PC, but between the multi-switch and the honeycomb, there are some duplications of the lighting switches, de-icing switches, and whatnot. So that
you can operate your radio now and the autopilot.
Yeah.
With the physical switches.
Yeah, but it's like I have to reprogram some of the switches. Like I haven't done that yet.
I'm just passing over a. Sorry, I'm just passing over some sort of a camp here. Looks like one of those labor camps. Go ahead, Karen Clegg.
And because they're duplicated, they don't work properly. Like, and also it's like the left hand says no, it's on. The other side, no, it's off. And so I have to find all those switches and you know, clear them out to get rid of the duplications and then reuse them for something else.
Ah,
Yeah.
excellent. Yeah, and we're flying pretty low here. Do you want to come and join me with this crazy? See if you last. How long you last? How long will I last, folks, flying with this? How long am I going to last?
5 minutes. That's all.
Do you think? Okay. All right, we'll start timing. 5 minutes then, and we'll see. We will see. We'll keep it just in the power because, you know, it's a slow enough aircraft. Now, folks, I wonder if we did this in North Korea, would they catch you? If you could, you know, would they actually, you know, if you were mad enough to fly from South Korea over North Korea in a DA-62 map of the Earth, would they even see you on radar? I don't know if you even have radar. And I wonder, has anyone ever done it in real... You're gone very quiet, Colonel Klink.
I think they would shoot you down before you even reach the border.
But do they have the technology?
Oh, they do, yeah. All that Russian crazy secret stuff, like, you know.
Well, can radar detect? I'm in the valleys here. I'm like a couple of 100 feet at times, you know, above.
But you have like
You know.
some foot soldier with a stinger, and off you go.
Yeah, but then it loses. Does it need line of sight?
Once it's shot, it's like, you know, you're screwed. It's
Fire
not
and forget.
Yeah.
I'm passing some sort of campy place here.
Okay.
I wonder what these are in real life.
I'm
Do you know?
approaching Pyongyang.
I am also approaching Pyongyang. Yeah, so it is.
But I can see it.
Oh, you can see it. I can't see anything. I can just see what's in front of me. I hope you have your timer going because, you know, I'm flying map of the Earth here. We're going to go over Pyongyang.
You only have 1.5 minutes in so far. I know it feels much longer.
I've got what?
You're approaching 2 minutes in.
Is that all? Oh, that's okay. It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Under the power lines. Now, I wonder how they got those in the sim. Is there really power lines in this part of North Korea? Arming bombs. Yes. Here's Flying Power. She's joining me as well on the Crazy Madness flight. I'm just trying to keep on the magenta line as well. That's flying pathetically dangerously low. You want to go right or left? I'll go left. Oh, the agony of choice, folks. The agony of choice. So flying the map of the Earth is great. It really is. Oh, don't crash into the trees. Now I'm flying too high. I should have stayed down low. Oh, I heard branches breaking there. For sure. I definitely heard branches breaking. The wing may be slightly damaged.
So this is kind of bizarre. I'm approaching Seoul here, as now Pyongyang, and I'm pretty much over it, right? And you know, while it's not badly done, it's like the only thing which is modeled there, and which is really nicely modeled, is the stadium, right? And everything else is like kind of nah. Why did they bother modeling the stadium and leave everything else like sort of by the side? That doesn't make sense to me at all.
Yes. Well, it's not the most popular holiday destination on the planet. You know.
Yeah, but they don't promote it either, do they?
No. You can go there if you really wanted to as a tourist, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I just, you know, I was talking about those videos. And you know what, folks? I don't know. Bing Bong. Skipit has resubscribed Prime for 5 months. Thank you very much, Skipit. I appreciate that. Also, we had Commander Razor Firefly has followed, and before that, always subscribed. And Benny is with us now. He's new. He's got the Xbox version. I think Benny might be the only one at the moment with the Xbox version. So that I know of, because the Xbox is very hard to get. I got the PS5 recently. I just walked into GameStop, by the way. Got it. And they got like 8 in. And I said, do you have it? It's just fluke. If you go into a shop, right, you're just going to have to keep calling into these shops to see if they have them. That is Commander Razorfly has resubscribed Prime. Oh, thank you very much. Maybe the low flying is impressing our viewers.
I have to say, like, the stadium is really, really nicely modeled, like, you know.
I'm bombing towards you at 175 knots. So thank you, Commander Razorfly. This is interesting work. It's not too tiring, you know. But you know.
Okay, the good news is you only have 1 more minute to go.
Ah, I'll do this for 9 hours.
Okay.
Power lines.
You keep doing that till the end of the stream.
Power lines. Auto death kill. You can't see the power lines. I'll go around these trees. So yes, North Korea, folks. We are being very naughty. I would love to have some sort of a sim where people have to find you. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure you could do it maybe in DCS World, perhaps. Could you? I don't know where I am now because it's gone off the GPS window. Maybe I have to hit the map button here. Let's do that.
I just flew over the secret power station.
Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that one. I want it. How do I? Let me get my map back, folks. Oh, you're gonna move this button around. It's really awkward. Oh, power lines. Murder, death, kill. Let's not do that. I'll just follow Colonel Clink.
Flying to power lines.
So, Colonel Clink, are you... I have to go overhead the air power lines now. That's a disaster. Too many power lines for a country that doesn't have any power.
Yeah.
So now we're going to fly over Pyongyang. And... because... we can't land on their international airport because they're going to ask us questions. The authorities, the communists, the crazy people, the crazy indoctrinated people. We don't want to land in the international airport in Pyongyang. So we're just going to fly over the city and then land in a secret location
like
to refuel and get the hell out of the country as fast as humanly possible.
I'm less than 10 miles away from the airfield. Better switch off.
Oh, are you not over Pyongyang yet? No.
Oh, I've been there, done that.
Oh, I have to climb up here and have a look for our guests. Whilst I'm climbing, I'll come back to the map of the Earth now in a second. Let's just get this damn thing organized. How did I do that? How do I center the darn thing? I'll get my map back. This is very annoying. So here, I remember you could scroll along here. Let's get the range here. Oh, it is a pan button. It's very awkward with the mouse. Very, very awkward. So there is Pyongyang's behind us now. So let's have a quick look. So it's nothing really to see, Colonel Clink, is there?
No, it's
and
like the only thing is there is the stadium. Like, you know, and I have to say it's really nicely modeled. But when you're flying out and they're from Pyongyang towards the final destination to Zulu Kilo Kilo Alpha, it's you're actually flying over a secret power station.
Oh, I'm over it now. I kind of did a quick slew. I slewed there, folks.
Slewed?
Slewed.
That is just, you know.
So, you know, when guests come over, I know you probably all know this. If you get over to North Korea as a visitor, you're actually temporarily captured. You're temporarily captured, right? You're followed around all the time by their security. You can't leave the hotel, obviously, at night time. They don't like you looking. They don't like you anywhere away from the places that you're not allowed. So you literally can't walk across the road without a minder. So there's their stadium. You know, so it's very bizarre. I remember being in Russia in 1986, going to these theme parks, and they were so backwards. It was shocking. It's the exact same thing.
The theme parks of Russia.
The theme parks in Pyongyang. Looking at this YouTube documentary, I was in Russia and we went to these various different things, and it was just bizarre. With all the stuff, it was so antiquated.
Yeah.
You know, it was incredibly antiquated. There's the future there. So that is the stadium in Pyongyang. So it was just bizarre. And when I saw this documentary, it just took me back to when I was in Russia. You know. Let's get the autopilot on. And slowly start heading back towards our destination airfield. Please do what you're told. Heading. Oh, it's going to GPS. So I don't know what's going on with the autopilot. I was trying to fix the autopilot to get my vertical speed. The vertical speed will not... No, it's not working. I think it's a bug in the sim. Oh, I got fuel left. Now, yeah, my that's very odd. My right engine has failed, and I didn't notice it during the turn. I can tell you you'd notice it in real life. So my right engine has failed again. So let's cross-feed properly this time. So let's get the fuel from the left engine. No. What is the logic here? I want the fuel going into... There you go. Into the failed engine. I must find... There's definitely a logic here, and I just can't remember. I haven't flown a twin for yonks. And there was a logic to it. Anyway. The big question, Colonel Clink, on a twin now, I'm starting to think, is really bugging me now, right? Because when I go to cross-feed, you switch off the wrong engine.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing. Now, when I've flown a twin in the past, I've learned... I know exactly which one it is and how to do it. But if you don't know what you're doing, you could switch off the wrong engine momentarily. And that bothers me.
The wrong engine,
and I'm wondering, is there a logic in all twins that says you switch, you know, is there a logic for all twin-engined aircraft?
No,
whether you put the cross-feed for the right engine, just put, you know, the fuel from the left into the right.
As far as I
what's
can...
the logic? I must find out.
As far as I can see, it's like different. Like the logic is the same to put it from, you know, from the full tank into the empty tank or the empty engine, right? But the switch maroon thingamajig on the crossfeed switch is different from plane type to plane type.
That's right. I'm going the wrong way here. Yeah, there must be a standard logic to all twins.
The logic is sound for all of them, but the whatchamacallit, the way they doing the switches in the planes, like the physical stuff, it's like different for different manufacturers for some bizarre reason.
Yeah, you just gotta know the airplane. Just think is.
It's like it's
no, it's the wrong way.
It's a thing of RTFM.
Yes.
Yeah.
Read the feckin' manual.
Yeah.
Now, hi Candy, outside. Let's have a look. So yeah, it's something I have to spend some time on. For sure. You know, just hop into an aircraft you've never flown before. What do you expect? Well, actually, I don't think I've ever flown. This is the longest I've ever flown the DA-62 in the simulator. Now I'm going to get some eye candy. Just take my picture off for a moment. There we go. Now, I didn't mention anyone for a while. This is Raptor X, and there's Deep Future. I have to say, Deep Future is doing a great job of flying right beside me all the way through. I'm going to stick now here in autopilot if you're watching this and flying at the same time. I'm going to stick it here, the aircraft. I'm not going to move and turn on you for quite a while. So if you want to come alongside, do come alongside, by all means.
Right, so We are outside the aircraft and going to the improvised tower, and we shall observe some landings. Yeah.
Are we getting closer to our... Okay, I think I need to adjust my heading. Sorry now, I'm just after saying, you know, I'm not going to do any messing about, and I have to turn.
So you messed about.
It's good practice for you. Let's slow down. It is pretty stunning with live weather.
Yeah. So there's Premier and 2188, followed by Premier and 3046.
Autopilot off. And I go to sound. And descending. Stunning scenery. There's Rhodes.
There's
Rhodes 82, welcome. Can't spot anyone else. Premier is back.
KJ.
Thermal Recon is back. There's a whole load there line. I love the way you all line up on the runway.
KJ,
quite
Mustard.
cool.
Mustard just did the flyover.
I'm going to do flyover as well.
Flying Pirate is somewhere in the distance, coming closer. Bunker Titan
Yeah.
is coming in now. He's doing his turn.
I love the sound of the engines. They're exactly like the real thing, folks. Now, when I add power, listen. See the way it responds so quickly? That's exactly like the real airplane.
So Bunker Titan is on final.
Very nice. There's PRJ. Premier Antis 2188 is coming in. Snapple's behind him. Castle JP is landing. USO's coming in.
Bunker Titan is followed by Aerox.
Now I'm going to play.
Both Bunker Titan and Aerox greased it, so that's fantastic.
There's Copper Hat. There's Davo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do stop and go. I'm going to take off. I'm going to fail the engine below blue line speed and see if I make it. I'll just take the power back, you know, all the way back on one of the engines. This is Davo on final. Baker flies behind him in Copper. I have to say, it looks very professional when everyone lines up. It's really cool when I come in last. Everyone lines up. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't count them all. There's a lot this week, folks. There's a lot joined us this week. Many have joined us on the North European server on Sundays at 2100 hours. And you can join our Discord. And you can chit chat with everyone. Everyone knows that I'm very conscious about new people. Now, I'd like to be on Discord a lot more, but when I can, I'll answer questions. You know, some people get stuck. You know, some people are more up to date than others. I'm going to commit for a landing now, and we just like to help people out, don't we, Colonel Clegg? There's Snapple there. He's off in the distance in the B350. There's Thermal Recon and the Airbus. So I'm kind of making up an approach here. I'm going very slow, I know. I lower one stage of flaps. So it's on the wide arc. Where's the old runway booze there? Oh, I went past the centre line. Yes. I seem to have a Superman curl here today. Yeah, that'll just have to go. Superman. Now. We're coming in. It'd be nice to lower the gear.
Nobody's watching you. But there's no pressure.
I'm going to stop early and I'm going to go and then I'm going to fail one of the engines. Let's get the smoke out of the way. Yeah. Speed's too fast. I don't like using flaps as brakes. I shouldn't have to. I'm going to side slip really a little bit there. See that? That'll do. Now we're good enough. Another stage of flaps. Gears down. I don't like the seated position here at the minute. Come on. Oh, too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. Wasn't concentrating. Wasn't. Very bad, very bad. Very naughty. I would fail. There we now. Okay, yeah. Now we come down. Now we come down.
That's a very flat landing.
Yeah, very, very flat. Brakey, brakey, brake, brake. Brakey, brakey, brake on the centre line. Rudders are very sensitive. I was kind of half chatting and, you know, not really paying attention. Now, let's take off flaps. I'm going to take off, fail an engine very early on. I'm going to pitch up too much and see how it behaves. This is why you got to be cautious between engines. You might think you lose 50% of power on takeoff, but actually you lose a lot more than that because of the weight of the other engine, etc. And there's loads of stuff. So just to recap, I'm flying forward, both engines, great. This is the axis of the airplane. This engine fails, this engine pulls us forward, we yaw, and if you're pitched up and that happens, over you go into an incipient spin and you're gone. So that's what happens. Right, adventure time. I'm going to take off, of course, with not enough power, or not enough runway. Let's get the mic in here closer so I don't have to reach over to it. And let's do this. Full power. Brakes on, brakes off. And let's just...
He's rolling, he's rolling.
Do a little bit of a crosswind. A little bit of right off the wheel there. A little bit of a crosswind from the right. Up we go. Up we go too much. Just on the stall. And left engine fell. No one knows, I can't help it. Now, right rudder, right rudder, right rudder. See, I'm coming down. See, I'm gone. I'm gone. That's what happens. I could do no, I have, yeah. Let's try that again. That is something that I would, let's try that again. So that was a big crash. Boom. Let's try it again. Still very dangerously. I'm not going to do it the right way. Full power in both engines. We've got 10 flaps, the gear's down. Take off very, very early. There goes the right engine. I should lower the nose, opposite rudder. Just keep it level. Just keep it level. Gear up. I should have been quicker with the gear there. So just about climbing at 200 feet a minute. Flaps up. I couldn't help but lower the nose juice. It was the right time to lower the nose, but you see, it was tricky. I'm only going at 79 knots now. So let's do a landing at one engine. We only have the left engine. Oh, see that stall warner there? Gear and flaps are up. See, it's stalling. It doesn't like to turn. Where's the runway gone? There it is. Right, we're on downwind. See, we're barely climbing. I would love it if the prop actually physically stopped. Will they do this one day? I hope so. Because it will stop. And you got to feather the engine of this automatically feathers. Which is nice. I can't climb. I got full power. Is there something I haven't done? It's not happy. It's not happy. That's a stall warner, that beeping sound. So see, barely climbs. You get 200 feet a minute, 10 degrees. Right. I'm not going to. I got too much. I got a lot of left rudder in here. Is it balanced? No. So. Is that?
Is the gear still down or is it up?
No. I just You see it, feel it in the real thing. I'm looking at the balance ball there now. Now the ball is... Now it's in the centre. Now I'm balanced, so there's less drag. So I should get better performance. And I'm not. I'm not getting better performance. So if I just let the... See, I'm playing with the rudders now, folks. So I put on left rudder. Not too much, though. So we're all right. We're going to live. We're 82 knots. 200 feet a minute. That's what you'll get out of it. Do you know? Now, if I run out of fuel here, I'm seriously screwed. So let's turn... Where's the airfield there? Let's have a look. Yeah, we can get in there easy enough. So, Colonel Clink, what should we do next?
I do not know.
Ooh, what should we do next? Here down. And this is the easy part, coming in on one engine. There we go. We've got a little bit of a crosswind, which displeases me. I have real weather on. So I'm going to come down with the one engine, gears down. I'm not bothered with the flaps particularly. It's going to be a flat approach. Let's get it nice and smooth. Oh, nice, a little bit of power on there. It's going to be a little bit hard there. There we go. Flare, a little bit of a flare there. There we go. Brakey, brakey, brake. Oh, very sensitive on the rudder. It's not like that in the real thing. There we go. North Korea.
Yeah.
Turn, will you? Turn. I'm going to have to backtrack here now. I'll just go across the grass. I'll use both engines to get back. And I'll line up like a... Oh, big crash!
You crashed it while you was underground.
I'm cheating. Now.
I'm probably right into the fuel truck.
Let's have a look at some of the other landings. Here comes Akai Lad. Very nice. He's also the DA-42. He had the same problems I did, I think. There's goes Skyhawk. Very nice. Who else is... Oh, look at this DA-42. This looks very fancy. Who's this? I have to back off now to see who it is. Budgeon Cowboy. George Angolo. George Angolo. Angolo. George Angolo is with us. He's flying the C-25C. Bunker Titan. What's up to Bunker Titan down here? What's going on here? Oh, he's in slew mode.
In the 62, it's like it seems to have a relative nose high attitude.
Yeah.
When I was flying it, like, you know, and it's like when you're coming in to land, like, you know, that can be very disconcerting.
You're in the in the
No, I'm in the TBM, but when I was flying the DA-62 before, it's like I found it has a very high nose attitude.
Might be going too slow like me earlier on.
Yeah.
So Benny's going. He's going to bed. He says goodbye, Gripper Sim and Karen Clink, and everyone. If I do not see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. Great show again, and see you next week. Thank you very much, Benny, for joining us and your support. And I hope the Xbox is going well for you. Happy days. Davo 453 says I have to go to Southampton. Oh, have to go at the Southampton Landing Challenge. Deep Future is 15th in the world. There's a Southampton Landing Challenge. Colonel Clink.
Huh.
Southampton.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, if we're doing the landing challenge, we don't see each other.
Yeah, we won't see. There's only one, and we keep crashing.
Yeah.
Here comes Skyhawk for a landing. Did some circuits with one engine, lost her eventually, wing dropping to the ground. Good fun. That was Ice. He was doing the same as I was doing. Benny again is giving loads of bits. Thank you very much, Benny. Davo is under the windy section, whatever that means. Great. I have to do some of those challenges as well at some point. So, Colonel Clink, what will we do? Do you think we'll do for the last bit of crazy madness? A crazy airfield?
A crazy airfield, yeah, that would be nice, yeah.
Which one have we not done for ages? Because there's not many. There's loads of them there, but we just don't know where they are. Let me come out and see. Let me come out and see.
What about Saba or Sambads?
Oh, I haven't done some Barts for ages.
Yeah. Shall we do some Barts?
Yes, because that is good fun, and I haven't been there for quite some time. I think we should do some crazy madness. What airplane would we choose? For Saint. What about us? When I get the DA62 in there, let's try the DA62, or I'll try something different. Will I? For what can I try here? What could I try? Let's try the DA62. Yeah, we'll try that. Let's see if there's another livery for it though. Someone had a really cool livery there. We'll try the black one. And St. Bart's is, let me tell you all where that is. St. Bart's, damn you. St. Bart's, St. Bartholomew. No, that's not it. What was the ICAO for St. Bart's, Colonel Clink?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. So the tip, when I see it, it's Tango, Julia, Foxtrot. Was there something? Let me see if I can find it here.
It's like
the chat. It'll be there. Wait, you see. There it is. Oh, Tango, Foxtrot, Julia. Thank you, USO. Tango, Foxtrot, Julia. Did you get that, Colonel Clink?
Yeah. Tango, Foxtrot, Juliet.
So we're all going to meet at St. Bart's. The ICAO is Tango, Foxtrot, Juliet. This is, if you haven't seen this, folks, and you just joined us, yeah, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to start with an approach. Yep. Set as arrival. And let's see if I can get this going. Will I do it first time?
I do not know.
We don't know. I should get it first time.
We better
to make up, I think, to make up for the crash I did earlier on, because I was reading something on the internet whilst flying in a mountainous area.
Yeah, that would be, preferable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very different than when we really fly. There was one time myself and Colonel Clink were flying in the real world, and we were chatting. We come to the airfield, and I'm like, no, nothing, everything's fine. Don't say the thing. And the thing is, nothing bad's going to happen. Don't say the thing, Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
One has me in takeoff, so I'll have to cheat. I'll do a circuit then. No, it's very different. St. Bart's, for those of you who just joined us, okay? If you don't know, you probably do. This is one of everyone's favorite airfield. This is standard Microsoft, and it's actually a very good rendition. They spent a lot of attention on this. Now, the thing about St. Bart's, I'm just adding some speed here to my camera, is the approach from this side. Right, you're coming down here. Let me just change the time of day because you can't see what's happening. Go on. There's just a little bit of daylight there. So you see, you can't see the runway here. Okay. You're coming along, and it's a very short runway. So you come over this hill. Oh, and you're about here. Now, from this height, this is quite high. You've got this big slope coming down here. Look, you don't want to hit that, and you usually land halfway down, and you got to stop by the end, which is the trick. And of course, the bigger the airplane, the harder it is. So we're going to try the DA62, which should be fine for it. I saw there. What's this? It's a big boat. So yeah, that's what we're going to try now. I'm going to do one circuit, then I'm going to watch everybody else do it. I didn't want the Y button. Now, full power. Brakes. Off. Come on. No!
So So it's a short runway.
There we go, full power. Now, the brakes are off. We've got takeoff flaps. A gear is down, and I'm using my stick, which is great. This aircraft, if you haven't noticed... I know I'm taking off too early, I know. This aircraft, if you haven't noticed, has the stick. Right, which is really quite cool. With the hottest thrustmaster. It's quite engrossing. So I'm flying it like I stole it now. Which is fine. I'm just cleaning up the aircraft there. So it doesn't descend so much when you take the flaps up. You know, everyone's going, the flaps, don't take the flaps up after takeoff, wait 300 feet. Yes, some aircraft, the aircraft will drop quite substantially. I think it's a training thing. Teach good habits, you know, really. Look at that livery, that is insane. Jungle colours. There's everyone coming in. I have to make it this time. If I don't make this first time, I think I should be shamed.
Yes, you should be.
Tango Foxtrot Julie is the ICAO identifier of this airfield. Say Bart's in the Caribbean. And I'm going to give myself a long approach because I don't want to be too shamed. I'm going to take my time. What a cool livery. I love the way the airplane it feels like you're flying, you know, it's just brilliant. The scenery. It's just wow. Yeah, let me come out a little bit here. I'm going to give myself a nice long final. Because if I stuff this up, I'll be embarrassed. Flaps up, gears up. Yep. I would like some lightage in the cockpit. It's just because we're facing the sun. The light's gone.
Yeah, but that's the thing with you know, real time and real weather. Like, you know, that's what it is like.
Yep. Come on. Oh my god.
When the best you can do is put the virtual sunglasses on.
Now I've gone past the center line and I'm getting very low. And I'm going to add full power now. Get back on track. Crazy madness.
No, it's like if we get this done, let's say we manage this somehow and we get some decent landings in, right? Oh, it's like should we go and do then a quick hop across to Sabah?
Yes, that's a great idea. Well thought out. Right, flaps are starting to come down. I'm going to have to fly like I stole it. I want to go slow and I want to get over that. I see, I can't see anything. I can see nothing. I can see nothing. Don't descend too much. I'm descending 400 feet a minute. Up we go. I'm making hames of this. Can't see nothing yet. Now, I still can't see anything. Oh god. Can't see anything. Can't see the runway. Can't see nothing.
Can you not?
There it is. Now I can see the runway. Everyone's there. It's crazy. This is going to be crazy. Get down. There we go. Stop. Gripper Sim has done it. I was actually quite worried there. I'm going to backtrack here properly. I was actually quite worried that I wouldn't make it. Now, unfortunately, there is no replay function yet. Bold Microsoft. So all the people streaming this, you know, there's a few of them. They can't show the replays. Oh, there is a way I can show you a replay, folks. There is a way I can show you. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to come back to the beginning of the runway because there is a way. I don't know why I didn't do this before.
I do not know what you're thinking of.
I have a plan. I have a replay function that I use to record my videos.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to use that. Why didn't I think of that sooner? So I'm going to watch one or two come in and you know, don't be embarrassed, you know, if you're flying along with this and you stuff it up, because, you know, then you'll never get good at it, you know. So I'm not embarrassed about crashing this at all because I learned lessons from it. So don't be mortified. So I'm just going to come to the holding point here. I'm going to put the brakes on. I'm going to watch some others come into land, and then I'm going to do it. And then we're going to go to where was it currently? The
Sabah.
Sabah. Right, now, you're all being watched. It's all going to be noted. Here comes Davo. Oh, here comes Kelson JP. He is in, looks like a barren. He's going, oh my god, I'm too high. And he's flaring. You might make it, you might make it. Oh, this looks good. Nice one. Right on the centre line. And Davo's come in as well. That was Kelson JP, and Davo landed perfectly. Akai Lad did a great job as well. Here comes USO. See, a lot of the people do this. See, he's down. Oh, bounce. Big bounce. Oh, will he stop before the end, or will he go around? Wasn't bad. He's alive. That was USO. Brilliant. Colonel Clink is now coming in, and he does not get any niceties. Bit too much flare there. Oh, he's on the grass. Is he on the grass? He's on the grass, kind of. But he did it with the TBM, which is quite a feat. Here comes Skyhawk. Oh, Skyhawk dies. Skyhawk's dead. R.I.P. Skyhawk. We'll miss you.
Here's a new one. I just.
Look at Johnny F in the Tomcat. Johnny F's in the Tomcat. He bounced. He bounced again. Is he going to stop towards the end? And he's got his wings all the way back. That was never going to work. But try again. I want to see him now land the Tomcat.
Now here's a new one. Here's a new one. If you have the brakes on hard, and you have the reverse thrust on in a TBM, you get a tail strike.
Yes, you will. And I love the way they've done that, actually. Very nice there from Deep Future. Deep Future has improved immensely over this time here. So if you're new, do join us. Here comes Badge and Cowboy in the DA62 as well. He's got that cool livery too, and he looks pretty good there. Very nice. Very nice, Badger. Who needs to replay now? But I want to do it just to see. I want to do one. Here comes Copper Hat. Copper Hat is way. He came around really well. How did he do that? And what's he flying? Copper Hat. Oh, he's flying a tile dragger. That's why.
To the nose.
Nose came up to down. He's flying a tile dragger we don't have here. And there's another tile dragger. This must be the Asobo one that I don't have, and I should have bought it. Pulse Serbia. Welcome. It was very nice. Pulse Serbia, or IRA at the end. Pulse Serbia. Very nice.
You know what I have to fly the next time, which I haven't flown in a long time, and I should? It's like the TB21.
TB21. Oh, there's a bit of a side slip going on there for Mr. O or PHEU SXXXX. I don't know who that does USO again. Right, so I think I'll do this one more time, but we do a little replay so you can see my landing. Right? Yes, let's do that. Okay, brakes are off, and then I'll take off. We'll go straight to Sabah. What heading is it again? Just roughly.
It's like just the opposite of the runway. So
I can look at the map here.
So it's like it should be heading. Go back into the cockpit. It should be a heading of about 30 or something like that.
Northerly heading. It's to the north. I see it. Okay.
It's like 300 that will get you roughly in the direction.
Okay.
I think.
Shiner Theory has followed. Welcome, Shiner Theory. That's how I'm pronouncing it anyway. He's followed. Welcome to the madness. Let's see if I'm going to do. Now I have to set myself up for this first.
No, it's like I have a model of the Trinidad GT. What is it? Is it TB21 or 22?
Okay.
Yeah, I think I should fly that in the next stream. It's like single engine, turbocharged, lovely plane.
I'm going to take off. I'm going to do a quick circuit again. I'm going to really fly it like I stole it this time. I'm going to do a rolling start.
Yeah, I'm just take a spot in the crow's nest.
Very sensitive on the runway. There's Johnny F. the Tomcat. The Tomcat is just out. Oh, bit of a tail strike because I was flying it like I stole it. I want to get myself on final very quickly. Gears up. Don't sink. Everything wrong. And that's how you fly it like a donut. Because we've no time to waste. So we're going to go to Saba after this. So I should be on downwind now. There's the runway under that, below here, that hill somewhere. See all the boys there? It's below, under that hill. I'm climbing furiously. And I'm going to come out. And I'm using Flight Recorder. It's just, look up flightsim.to. And it's just called Flight Recorder. It's this one here. Now, why I didn't think of this before... I know. I'm ashamed. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. So let's just turn a little bit here and get on final. Doing 133 knots. All the flaps and gears up. Yep. Now, as soon as I'm recording this, you know, sometimes give yourself a long final. If you're under pressure, give yourself a long final. You know, because I am under pressure now because I know you're all watching and this is going to be, you know, it's recorded. And it'll be shaming me, Colonel Clink, if I don't get this, as you all know.
Yeah.
I've been asked here by Shallow Depth, have you tried Sky Dolly? Not yet. Oh no, the recorder. Is that a recorder? There was something I didn't like about that. What was? I can't remember. I think Sky Dolly records as well. But this one, Flight Recorder, just seems to suit me because it's simple. There's no messing about, and it works for recording videos, you know. The problem with all the recorders is if you switch off the engines, you know, it just, the whole sim just runs as though it's, I'll start the recorder here now. So, record. I hope this works now. So, recording from here. So, where am I? I should be higher up. Really? There we go. Trimmy. There, deep features on final there as well. Keep it around about 100 knots-ish for the moment. Now I can have 10 flaps. I want full flaps. I'm going to start turning now. The gear and the turn, which is very naughty. There we go. Now I can't see the runway, right? I cannot see it. See all the boys there? It's there somewhere. So it's going to be a tricky one. To add some power here. Gear is down. I can hear the sound of the drag. It is recording. Sky Dolly's pretty good, Davos says. It is. There's probably been updates since, but I settled with this. There was reasons behind it. I can't remember why. I think they all do. There's certain things all of them can't do. I still can't see the runway. Coming down to about 85 knots. Gears down. More flaps, please. And I better not mess this up because I'm going to have to show you the replay. Can't see anything yet. Oh, I can. I can see the runway now. Over the trees. Power off. Dive down. Oh, nasty. Is it going to be nasty? No. Brake. Stay at the center line. Everyone's going to be watching this and I'm going to be ashamed. Oh, I would love to have made that exit. Really. I would have. But that was okay.
Yeah.
That was okay. Now I'm going to turn around and taxi off. I'm putting the left engine on here so it'll spin around, see? It doesn't turn. It doesn't turn properly. Okay, I'll just get us out of the way here. I'm just going to put myself up here. Let's see what that looks like in the recorded camera. I'll put the brakes on. Brakey poos are on, and let's stop the recording and replay. Okay, so let's see how I did. Now. Boom. This is the part I was climbing. So let's move it forward a bit. Let's just pause it a bit and get a climb on final. See, it's great because you can do this. Oh. See? There I'm on final. Well, let's just get the bit where I'm putting the gear down. How about that? And resume replay. Oh, it's sensitive on the old controller there. Here we go. So you see here, I can't see a thing from here. I know it's saying don't sink every 5 seconds. But doesn't that livery look fantastic? Very high nose attitude. That would be a cool airplane to own now because of the livery. Just purely because you can show off. It's not so bad. Still can't see anything yet. So I'm going to have to come in over these trees now. And I can't see anything. I've used the road in this kind of built-up area here as some sort of a reference. And we're going to come over the roundabout. Now, let's just get a view now. This is going to happen quickly. There's the roundabout there. And down we go. Right down. Oh, I missed a touchdown. Let's do that again. Pause replay. And back a bit. So it's very intuitive. It's very easy to... There, you see down the steep embankment there? It was okay. Marks out of 10. Raise your cards like they do in the thingy. Now that I'm going to do all the time now in my streams because you know I just don't widen it. I didn't think of that. Stop replay and it'll throw me back. Oh right. What happens is right, okay, that's not going to happen. That's bad. What's going on? Jeez. What happens is when you stop the replay, it just takes over, so you're back live again. Now, so Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm going to do that in future for all my streams now.
So we're going to Saba.
We're going to Saba. Folks. So the ICAO identifier for Sabo is what did we say what it was? Thought we could pan the whole map around here. You said it was north. So it's just to the north. It's the island to the north.
It's somewhere to the north, yeah.
Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Saba. USO's gone to bed. He's got work tomorrow, I think. I'll see you next week. USO, we'll all see you. Thanks for joining us. We're going to go to Saba now, and then I'll hit the SAC as well.
Hang on a second. There's a direct to
ICAO. I just don't want to go the wrong way, and then everyone's following me, and they're like, "What are you doing?" TNCS Tango November Sierra Charlie is the ICAO identifier. There it is in the chat. All right. So, thanks, Flying Pirate.
What is the ICAO?
Tango November Charlie Sierra. So, Tango. Something there? I can't see it from here. No. You gotta go slow. Why can't you just type it in? Tango Sierra. Come on. Okay, it would happen if I zoomed in, wouldn't it? Tango Sierra. Very finicky. It's very finicky in the real aircraft as well. Tango November Sierra. Just give me C. Nope. Oh, usually it comes in and it kind of gives you the ones closest to it. And S. I guess, yeah. No, hang on. Tango November Charlie Sierra. Damn it. Damn.
So it's much easier in the TBM.
I know. It's so fiddly. No! Tango November. Charlie. It's not coming up here yet. She should have popped up. Oh my god, I'm going to have a conniption. Oh my god. What is going on here?
So it's more like 250.
Heading in 250, I'll see it.
Yeah.
That's just my head in that. The whole thing with the Garmin 1000. So finicky, folks. I'm just going to give it a wide north. And we'll find it.
So heading is 250.
250. Thank you, Colonel Clink. I just couldn't put in the system quick enough. There it is on the map now. Tango. No, that's a different one.
So now I have to go here and I set my altitude.
250.
What? 2,000 feet I will do.
It's a little bit aggressive, but what are you going to do?
We're gonna go and set our
off we go.
1,000 feet per minute.
No checklists. Yep. Oh, I took off too soon. Didn't want to take off this there. Positive rate up. 250.
Okay.
I'll fly a little bit more gently this time. This one, Saba, is a very, very, very short runway.
Brakes on. Full power. And brakes loose.
Coming up to 250. There we go. We're on 250. Now. Oh, interesting. No wonder I was getting so confused. The GPS, the Garmin. Let me just sort out this autopilot here so when I'm talking to you. No. Go away. It's so tricky. Oh, I can use the buttons here. It's very difficult to fly without, without physically having the buttons to reach out to. I find that very tricky. So now I've got my heading book sorted out there. See that? I'm using the SciTech, which sometimes doesn't work. So I've got to get your heading book first. It was very foolish what I did earlier on. And then get the altitude set, the autopilot set. It's quite aggressive. See, it's going down to 900 feet now, and I don't want it to do that. So it's just very messy. I'll fly manually. Autopilot off. Full power. There we go. Now I do know someone currently who bought the physical Garmin set.
Yeah.
From Virtual Fly.
Oh, okay.
Now I haven't spoken to them for a while, but I want to ring them now and see how they're getting on with it. It's like $2,000 worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got another $2,000 and you get the real thing.
Yeah. $2,000. So it comes with. Let me show you here. I've nothing to do with them, so I'm not advertising, as you know. But Virtual Fly. It would be something I would love to have, but it's too expensive.
Yeah.
It's just crazy money. Here we go. Right. This is it here. So let's change here. This is it here. So it's like $3,000, 2,700. A little bit expensive, you know, for, you know,
Just
or what we're
for-
doing. But
yeah.
if you're loaded, great, throw it in the pile. But it's pretty cool. Solid depth, thank you. Those sets cost a fortune. They do, Oisk. They do. They cost a great deal of money. We're bombing away to Saba. I can see it in the distance here. Now, this is somewhere I'm thinking, if I ever get to have an adventure, folks, right? And I'm thinking about this fair amount. Now, I don't go on holidays, ever. Very rarely. It's very, very rare. I like to go on an adventure. So I think, Karen Klink, if I were to go on an adventure, I would come over to this part of the world and fly. There must be a flying school in Saba and St. Bart's.
Do you think so?
And just do it once. You know. Now, I don't know how expensive it is to get there, and you know, but I would do a flight once at each airfield.
Yeah, no, it's like it would be fantastic. It would be absolutely fantastic to do that. I wonder though if they have a flying school out there. Like, I know you probably have a flying school somewhere on the bigger islands, and then it's like just flying in and out those airfields.
Yeah, I mean, they might have an aircraft, and you'll do your kind of training on it.
Yeah.
And then they'll take you out to Saba, and then maybe take you out to St. Bart's or.
Well, there must be some, because you have to be rated to fly into St. Bart's, don't you?
Yeah. Now they could say, "Oh yes, we do training, and you know, where's your license?" But in this part of the world, you have to have a UK license, which I had to give mine up because of Brexit, and I have a European license now, which is fine, but it's just annoying. So you know, but I would say, look, I don't need a rating. Just let's do the training.
Yeah.
You know, and let's go. Let's fly like we stole it.
Now, here's a question for you. Just for a rating, right? Even though if it is a CAA rating, right? Do you have to have a CAA license, or can a rating be on any license?
No, it has to be. It has to be the country. Look how far we've come already, folks. Look. It has to be the country that issued the license.
Yeah.
Which is a real pain, because flying is flying. Like, if I have an FAA license, I'm a qualified pilot.
Yeah.
Why can't I fly in Europe? What's wrong with you? Oh no, we have to make different rules for different countries. It's really annoying. And the whole thing about the Chicago Convention and all the stuff they went on about to make flying all the same, just doesn't work.
No.
It works for certain things, but not for a lot of things.
No, it's just sometimes it's just a money record.
Yeah. And a big mistake is a lot of people go to America from like the likes of Ireland and the UK, and probably France as well, Spain, whatnot. And they do their training in America because they think it's cheaper.
Yeah.
What you see, what they don't remember is you've got to get yourself over there. You've got to stay there. And they say, oh yeah, you get your PPL in 3 weeks. No, you don't. No, you don't. You'll have to go back because weather and all that kind of stuff. They're exaggerating a little bit. It's not a good license to get. It's not a good PPL to get because you don't know anything. Like in Ireland, at least, and I think the UK is very similar as well. Is that the weather's very bad here, so it takes about a year to get your PPL flying every weekend. Even at that, if you had more time, it still is going to take the guts of a year because the weather is going to stop you all the time.
It's not only that. If you go to places like
sorry to interrupt you, but you get a very good license because you know the weather, you know how to fly in bad conditions, and you've been studying on the ground for a year. So every time you go flying, you know exactly what you're doing.
That's what I mean. Like, you know, if you go like and learn in the likes of Florida or Texas and you know, or Spain or Portugal, like, you know, all those places, you always have good weather. Oh well, most of the time you have perfect flying condition, right?
Well, you know, in Spain it gets really bumpy.
Yeah.
In Greece, it's lovely, it's sunny, but we're seriously bumpy up there.
But it's like you, like weather-wise, it's like, in the lights of Alaska, like the north of North America, Canada, Northern Europe, you fly in weather all the time.
Oh, good.
Even
There now.
Even during training, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Spain is very good for training. Spain, I don't know about Portugal if they haven't training schools there, but you know.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking out loud, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, it's a personal choice too, you know.
Yeah. Oh no, there's nothing wrong with it. It's like, but then on the other hand, like, you know, what we don't really do is high altitude and air density altitude flying.
No. Not at all. Now, we're coming up to the runway. We're going to the island, and I can't quite see. Do you know what they've done? It was just really good, Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
You don't see the runway lights from miles out.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So I'm on final here.
Texas defo doesn't always have good worth, especially in northeastern parts. Flying parts, it says. Yeah, well, you see, I heard a story that Aer Lingus used to take their pilots to somewhere like, I don't know, was it? See, they got a lot of storms. Well, somewhere in America that was very clear. Was it Florida or something? That's always lovely weather, and they said their pilots couldn't land. You know, but there is winds in these places as well, you know.
Oh yeah, no, it's like, no, I'm not talking about.
But the point being, if you go to a sunny country, it is a valid point. You can't land. It's very even in Ireland to get the crosswind, right? To get a good crosswind, and you know yourself when I was flying with you.
Yeah.
It's very hard to get the crosswind that isn't out of limits.
Yeah.
It's only 1 or 2 days we get that, so it's just maybe, you know, coming from the right angle, the wind, so it's not bumpy, and you got that typical crosswind, because you have to have that typical crosswind to train people how to land to the crosswind.
Yeah.
Where if it's bumpy all over the shop and crosswindy, they don't know if it's the wind or them. Do you know? Yeah. So if you remember, Colonel Clink, when I was flying with you, I was saying this, you know, I might have said this is a perfect day for a crosswind now.
Yeah.
Because you could see the angle, you know, your track angle and your ground track and all that kind of stuff, and you can see how it works.
That's exactly that, like, you know, and it's like, don't get phased by it, like, you know, it's like, you know, saying that, it's like, it's everybody when it learn to fly, like, you know, it's like, ooh, it's bumpy. It's like, ooh, like, you know, you get
I'm messing up my landing because I went to record it. I messed up my landing because I went to record the button while I was talking to you. Very flat landing.
And you get the vice grip on the yoke.
The vice grip?
It's like, yeah, like, you know, you grab the yoke, like, you know, and you have like white knuckles, like, you know, because there was a bump, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, and it takes a while to get over it. Like, it's like, I can't remember who was saying it to me. Like, you know, it's like during the takeoff, and it's like, Clink, just let it go. Just let it go. The plane knows how to fly.
Yeah, the less you do, if you can get the aircraft to do what you want.
Exactly.
It's all about trimming and setting it up, and
And it's like, and I think it's everybody, like, you know, when you're starting off, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you haven't got a clue. I remember not having a clue.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think back to my first few flights. You don't have a notion.
Oh yeah.
But after a while, it becomes fluent. You know. I'm gonna
It's
park
like,
up here, folks.
It's like, you know, when the first time, like, you know.
Oh, there's crashes already. Crashes are happening. This is going to be an interesting end to the stream.
Oh, down into the sea.
Let us jump out and see the madness.
It's like
here comes Copper Hat, Colonel Clink. Here he comes. Copper Hat's on his way. There's quite a few behind Copper Hat.
It's like,
so this is tricky for newbies. This is tricky.
I remember like engine failure. Like,
here he comes. Copper Hat comes.
Oh,
Here he comes. He's flying the Cessna 208, and he did a beautiful landing there.
Yeah, that was absolutely.
I can't say the same for the DA-42 behind him. Big crash for the DA-42 behind him. Skyhawk's coming down. Big bump off onto the grass. Murder death, he's dead as well.
Yeah.
Much death. Much death is happening, folks.
Yeah, and loads of swimming.
Much death. We're all coming in the right direction, I think. And to run me 3-0. Oh, there goes someone going around. Excellent. That's Badgen Cowboy. That was a good choice, Badgen. That was good. We got someone taking off here. Here goes Bunker Titan. Oh, is he gonna do it nice? Oh, nice early touchdown. Bit of a bump. Can he rescue it? And he's going around wise.
Yeah.
He saved. That was good. That was great. That was pretty cool. I'm impressed with the go around. Here comes Deep Future. Deep Future is coming in nicely here now. I think he's flying a Cub or something. The new Asobo one. What was that called? Is he going to nose over? Don't break too much. Don't do breaky.
No, he's flying a DA62 there,
comes
so
two
that's
DA40.
good.
Here come the boys, the DA42s. They're always flying together. I think they.
So it's Raptor X is coming in a 208.
Here comes Raptor X and George and Golo. Raptor X, very nice. He's flying C228 as well. Very nice.
George and Golo is like
quite on the center line.
Behind him.
Nice on the reverse there. Nice on the reverse. Let's get some daylight going so we can view. Sorry, I can't click so we can view. I'm trying to get some daylight. There we go. So get some daylight here. So, Badgen Cowboy had a big crash here. Big crash. Now Davo usually is quite good. Orpheus. I don't know if I think some of these guys aren't with us, and they're going, who are all these people? Where are they all coming from? Which is fun. Which is quite a bit of fun. Check out my video of St. Bart's on Discord, Bakerfly says. I shall. Oh, here comes Orthos. Oh, that looks a little bit scary. But he managed to get it. Oh, no, he didn't. He died. Tail over. And someone crashed the Air Force jet there. And there is someone... I need to find out what that aircraft is. That's a go-around. That's very well done. Davos coming in on the DA62. And then behind him, ARH-64CDN is behind them. And then Badgen Cowboy. And then Bunker Titan's high up there. Looks like ARH-64 is nice, firm landing. And he's braking now. And lovely back on the center line. That was really nice. And he made it way towards the end. That was very nice. And then, of course, behind him is... Come on, show me that. Davo. I would expect that from Davo. George Ngolo comes in. Oh, what was that? Did he hit the side? Oh, what the deuce? Oh, big stall, big crash. That was very interesting. That was Badgen Cowboy. And then we've got PJR, who's new to us. And he's coming in here in the TBM. I won't go too hard on him. Well, very nice land. Oh no, death, murder, kill. Remember, you got to land deep into the runway, folks. So that's what I'm there. He thought he'd get... Don't aim for the very beginning of the runway. Is the thing. Land deep into it, you know. Land deep into it. There goes George Ngolo. Here he comes. Well, he's gone around. Very nice.
It's Johnny F. is TBM.
Can I turn my head quick? Yes, I can. Johnny F comes in again. Here comes Johnny F, and he's found the TBM. Nice firm landing. Going off. No, he's back in the center line. That's fine. Very nicely done. Wilco is with us. He's taken off. George Ngolo is coming again because he's used slew. That's why he's coming around so quick. He's gonna. Don't. You're coming too soon to the beginning of the runway. You were lucky there. You know, aim for a third down the runway. That way you won't hit the beginning of it. But that was very nice landing. Mr. Ngolo. Very nice. Here comes Bunker Titan. In the twin. Nice firm landing. Very, very fast. Maybe too fast. And he's gone over into the sea for a little swimmy poos. And over he goes. Yes, that was too fast. Ha-ha! We've had a first casualty over the other side. And there you go, folks. We're now 2.5 hours at this now. Chrysler Crosswind with live weather. There is. We'll see one more. I nearly crashed in that one. I I'll show the replay and we'll end with my replay. Will we, Colonel Clink?
Yeah.
Okay, those guys are far away, so let's end with my replay. Let us go to... Oh, I'm still recording. There we go. Replay. Oh, where am I? What's going on? There we are. See that? That is where I was too low. I was looking at the camera. And I just barely made it. So I was lucky. Well, I got the centre line. I didn't think I got the centre line. So you see here, if I go back now, I was very late. Post replay. If I go back here. I go back here. So I was looking at away and I descended and descended and I had to add power. See that? It's very low. So I had to add loads of power and climb a bit actually. So very, very low. But I made it. I stopped in time. Did I get the centre line? Okay, good. There you go, folks. One of the best airfields, I think, in Flight Sim. So it is now August the 22nd. Yeah. So my videos will be back on September 1st, and then every Friday after that. That's when the videos are coming back. On September 1st, just to say hello. And my schedule for streaming, because I'm going to stream a lot more. And then videos and Crazy Madness. So Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us as always.
Not a bother.
It wouldn't be the same without you.
Haha.
It wouldn't be the same without you. Robert says, funny, when you do a replay, we see you land again in the sim as well. Oh, really? Oh, don't tell me it's not working. Quite a crosswind with live weather. I just go into the comments here. If I've missed anyone out, I am sorry. But there you go, folks. So Flight Sim is now reasonably stable again. And lots of Crazy Madness will be happening in the future. I hope you're all well. I hope you all have a good week. We'll be streaming again next Sunday at 2100 hours GMT time. Irish London time, that part of the world, you know. So yes, I think I shall leave it there, Colonel Clink. What do you say?
Yeah, I think that will be it for today, I suppose.
Because you have work as well.
Yeah.
So if anyone, by the way, if anyone has any ideas in the Discord, let me just give everybody a Discord thing here. So if you Discord, no, I don't want that. Discord. If you want to join us in Discord, okay, I'm going to put the link in the chat very quickly. So you can join the Discord and everybody will share it to you anyway. That's the Discord link. That should be a lifetime invitation. So you can chat. Now, that brings me on to, if you have any ideas of flight plans or any ideas of videos or crazy stuff we can do with the channel, let us know. But yet again, Colonel Clink will have another flight plan next week, as always. So, folks, Colonel Clink, thank you very much.
You're welcome. See you, folks. Have a good one.
See you, folks.